This fund will give you up to 15,000 US dollars. Why is it in your beautiful idea? You've been having that beautiful project. You want to impact your community. You want to impact a certain group of people, either minority or underprivileged, but you don't have grants. You don't have finance. You're there. You have tried to go for NGOs around your country. You have tried to even borrow in banks, but you don't have collaterals. Look no more. Today, I'm bringing for you a very nice fund. Should I call it a fund or I call it a grant? It's a fund. This fund will give you up to 15,000 US dollars. Why is it in your lady? The lady on Money Gigs and sponsored by Immaculate Show, the one who says we hate poverty and we are going to fight poverty till we know every part of us, every friend of us around us is free from this poverty. The fact that you're here, you're watching us, we love you so much. We hurt you. We really love you so much. Congratulations for being with us and for making us rich to see. Talking about this fund, it's very beautiful. 2 months ago, I was with a land friend. Can I call her my friend? This is the CEO of one of the organizations in Kenya. She wanted to start a project. This project is one, since like to clean the environment. Two is to make business, whereby in Kenya it is very expensive. You can have a project, you can have an idea, but before you put into practice, it will be useless. So you are there, people are thinking you don't have a good idea or you don't have impact your environment or your society. It's not you, it's because there is no money. Now look no further. I'm bringing for you this grant, the fund. It is called Catalyst Fund. The Catalyst Fund is sponsored by Rodney Berry Foundation. Rodney Berry Foundation is one of the biggest and beautiful foundations that has touched people with newness as far as the ideas are concerned, people with boldness, and people with vision. I was very excited to find that it caters, really, it involves a lot of people, unlike other funds. First, I saw my country, Uganda, was there. That was, it was about banana pads. Banana pads, there was a group of people who were awarded this grant or this fund. And because if you go to the history of Uganda, we have a lot of girls. These girls, most of them, they go under, when they reach teenage age, they have, of course, they have to go to that menstrual cycle. And most of the parents are living under the poverty line, to the extent that they don't care for their children or they don't give them that beautiful sanitary pads. So this group of companies or group of people combined together and wrote a project to use banana leaves or bananas and convert them to pads. This was a very good project. It is very legit. There's no one who is going to ask you money. You can go to their website and even see that Ugandans have already benefited from there. Thousands of girls have used banana pad. It is called banana pads from bananas. They use what they have, and this is what I always tell you, using what they have to make a living, to turn it into, it is very beautiful. It's a beautiful initiative. Then we go also to Kenya, whereby we'll find Mulika FGM. Mulika FGM, this is, I can call it also anonymous group, whereby they had to come together. You can see it on the screen. They came together to fight against FGM. FGM, if you know, there's a history in Kenya, even in some parts of Uganda, whereby ladies were being circumcised or we call it female genital circumcision. So they came up and they were like, this is a bad act. So for them to really care for these people, and for them also to gather momentum and cover these girls from these acts, from this really worst act of the culture act, they had to get fund from Rodney Berry Foundation and a Catalyst Fund. Now, as you've seen, we have more. We have more. You can also go and Google down. There is Eco Shelter. There's TB Sweet Test. There is Save. There are a lot of awardees that you're going to find there when you open this website. So having seen that it is legit and you can access it, whether you're in East Africa, whether in Asia, around the whole world, you can access this award. Let's dive in and see exactly how do you access this grant or this fund. For you to access this fund, by the way, you have to know first 3 things that they consider so much. These people consider, I can say them, these people, they consider a lot of things, and of which there is early stage. Second, there is bold vision. Third, there is big idea. Early stage, big ideas, and bold vision. Early stage, they are looking for you and me, most of us, even with my friends who are there, and I say, I have a very beautiful program, but I can either start it, but I don't have funds, or I've already started it, but I don't have enough funds. Then the second one they base on is a big idea. If you really see the awardees, they have very beautiful ideas already, fighting FGM, and at the same time catering for girls in Uganda to make sure that they get good sanitary pads and accessible or cheap or free. Then you also continue to see that they really want you to have a big, bold vision. That one, a bold vision, that it means that it can cover the surrounding, it can cover your community. It is not a vision that is going to be put for you to say, I want to make a shop and put in my stomach. No, they want someone out there with a proposal, with a project written, really, that whatever they are going to give you, the money they are giving you, also the community or people around you, there are some people who are going to benefit from there. So that is the first thing you need to know. So how do you apply? For you to apply, you'll go to your browser, the favorite browser you love. You love Chrome, you love Android, whatever phone that you have. Go and put Catalyst Fund. When you put Catalyst Fund, it will bring for you Roddenberry Foundation. When you got under Roddenberry Foundation, it has a lot of funds, but me today I'm talking about Catalyst Fund. The Catalyst Fund, you go there, you first know what exactly do they consider. One, before you start this, you have to know what they consider. I've told you, you have to have the 3: bold, airy, and really you have to be focused to know that it's going to care and cater for you, people around you. Then another thing you need to know, do you have a written project there? So when you go to this website, before you open to go and apply for this fund, you have to know that you have a project that is written. This project, if you've not a land friend and you want to start today, the project, you have to have a vision, the project, you have to have objective, and the project, you have to have a timeline. When do you want it to finish? What do you expect here will be done like this? Where do they see you in 3 months? Where do they see you in 6 months? And you have also to have a manpower. Do you have manpower, or it is a one-woman squad or a one-man squad? So before you go to apply, please first make sure and you see these things are in order. Now, what will they consider? I'm starting from down. What will they consider for you to win this fund? For them to consider you, you are going to go under evaluation. Whenever you submit your project proposal, this is for the grant or for the fund, you are going to be under selection. So for you to go under selection, there is a criteria. And the criteria, don't forget, of the things I've told you. So the eligibility of you is going to depend on, you can be an individual, you can be a company, you can be a non-government NGO, but you have to make sure that you have those 3 things I told you at first. Then they will start The evaluation. The evaluation, they say we evaluate each application on a set of criteria, which includes innovativeness, originality, potentiality, and the leadership team. These are the things I told you. They don't need, there are some people who are going to copy and paste, but you can twist it and make it yours. So those are the three things you would need to know, you people. Now, when we go on this, what you do, go direct after understanding this. Go to apply. When you are going to apply the application, they are going to tell you, you need to first open an account. Opening an account, you need your email address, you need your name, you need your contact, the normal things, and sign up. Then when you sign up, you'll go direct and access their application form, the fund application form. So when I was reading the fund application form, you can see mine, I've not yet finished it. Reason is one. They tell you whenever you're going to start, you need to be ready. Now they have already given you the highlight of what you need. First, if you've opened, you have started your application, you need to know a lot of things. For example, you need to know everything, whether it is on an organization or it is on an individual. Then you also need to know that you have objectives, you have the leadership structure, and your project proposal is all full. So you guys, do you think you can go for this? Yes, you can go for this. Now let me go with you and I highlight for you what are the questions that most of the people are asking. People are asking a lot of questions. One, how much can they give you? Get to know this, that you can only access up to 15,000 US dollars, not more than that. Then they ask, what if my project is bigger than that? So people, my beautiful people, we are going to be bringing the second part of this grant. But meanwhile, what you do, go open your browser, put Catalyst Fund under